and then a like a healthy thing. It's like a spinach and kale saute. You know, just
She woke, she woke up and was like, Chef.
yeah. I'm telling you, she dropped it off, and I was like, perfect. See you at 12:30 with my chicken wings and my shrimp tacos and my French fries.
So are they just bringing it cooked already to your house?
Yeah.
Already done?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's the same girl that does all of, when they be throwing the birthday party for Sydney, Carol, and Joe. Carol. Why did I call him Joe? What is his name? Josh is his name.
Sydney?
The Martins, Marseille Martin's parents.
Oh, who made them wings? Them honey,
yes,
Hennessy wings?
her name is Melissa. Yes, so Melissa is who is.
Oh, y'all get her information because I'd be on.
Well, y'all got Tony Stark over here working and just can't.
You talking about Josh?
Yeah.
Oh no! Josh will make us feel like we are over here doing.
Josh don't take much for me.
Oh no, it don't take much for either of us. Josh be over here switching camera angles.
Josh got us going for real, for real.
I mean, he has made Kev on stage official.
What's today? 07:03.
He be over here troubleshooting.
He does. He worked that a while, man. The Vimeo. Faithful.
Like,
all right, emailed you guys.
It's like he's a hacker and this kid got him out of jail just to
right.
Fresh out.
as long as you do it.
I actually haven't left here in 4 months.
That's hilarious.
Yes,
I got a
I'm
little
telling
couch
you.
in there.
Rise up and hear the voice. You know what's crazy? At my old age, I drink alcohol and I drink the requisite amount of water to not have a hangover.
Because who wants a hangover?
I just
anymore?
got too
Not
much
me.
stuff to
It's
do tomorrow,
like,
bro. I want to feel the buzz. I want to have a good time. I also
Yes.
want to wake up and be able to do what I got to do.
feel okay.
It's probably been 20 years.
Who wants a hangover?
Really?
I had a hang.
Do you not drink like that, or you just?
No, it's just what I drink now.
What do you drink?
Just
I drink cognac and bourbon.
And that don't give you no
only
hangover?
Good, high quality.
Yeah, it's gotta be like.
He won't drink nothing cheap no more.
That's the thing. You start drinking a little, start upping the budget of what you're drinking, and
It's so
Thank you.
funny that Angel said she wants cheap champagne.
Because
I was like,
I
before you
got
said,
you-
I was
I
like,
got
let me
you.
get
Your
her
rosé's
expensive
rich.
champagne, and then you were like, no, and I didn't even say you're like, I don't like it. I've had it.
I've had it twice, and it hasn't been like, oh yeah, this is why the
Yeah.
rich people. And I'm like, no, y'all just do this because of the value, the dollar amount.
Yeah.
I have yet.
That expensive. I don't like champagne at all.
Oh, I love me some champagne. I have been hungover twice since quarantine, and I've now pulled it together. And it's been because of show. Like, I was hungover because of doing Zooming with the homies.
Were you?
Yes, I was drinking a rosé that like it's so smooth. There's no bite to it. So I just was
I've been
drinking.
drinking.
By the time I knew I was buzzed, I had already overdrank it. You know what I'm saying?
Then you stood up and you're like, oh, here we are.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh.
We're here now.
So the next morning, I was like,
the top of the roller coaster, realize you still gotta go down.
Man.
right, that's exactly what it was.
There's nothing I can do to stop this.
It's too late. So we'll be here for no.
Did you just put your nails on?
I'm trying to. This is gonna be happening. Just
One of the comments that was the best, it said, Angel is just like me, loud and black, and say what I want to say. It was
Yes.
like that.
I do. I say what that's the one thing that I've learned in all the years that I've hosted. You gotta have an opinion.
If you don't know, but that's what allows you to talk about things late, because people want to hear your take on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't have an opinion, then
Why we here?
you have to be first,
Yeah,
and you can't always be first.
I know. I
You know what
can't.
I'm
I ain't
saying?
got time to be first.
That's moving way too fast for me.
Bro, the moment we cut from here on Tuesday, the August Alsina stuff dropped, and I was like, well, we'll talk about that on Friday.
Right, because people want to hear
People wanna
our
hear it.
opinion on it, and I'll have an opinion.
Oh,
Listen,
Angel, yesterday Tank Marcus. Yesterday Tank Angel was like, oh, I've got some things I want to say.
oh yeah,
And me and Angel don't have the same friends, so the people I'm like, I don't know. She's like, I don't know them, so this is how I feel. Ain't my problem.
Kev be like, nah. Kev be like, I don't want to, we friends. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Well, I'm not friends with them. They're not invited to my birthday party, so let's talk about it.
So your birthday party festivities are happening how many times today?
So there's the Jack Daniels thing, and then I have a DJ that's going to do a day party for me.
On Zoom?
Yeah, just people can pop in, but it's to keep people from talking to me on Zoom. I don't want people to be like, let me just, how you doing? How the kids? Nope, it's too loud. You can't, I can't hear you. All I hear is SWV. You're the one.
Did you get DJ D Nice?
What type of budget you think I'm working on, Kev?
You know D Nice was pushed by Instagram.
It looks like.
Yeah, I got. I'm happy for him. Don't
Yeah.
trip because that's what we need for black people.
Yeah.
Them companies do that for white people all the time.
Man,
All the time.
You know how many DJs got content ID strikes trying to DJ on Instagram Live?
Oh, really?
And D Nice was going for like 8 hours.
Listen.
They're like, boy, are you D Nice? No, shut up and turn this off.
Turn your little 2 followers away, man.
We be trying to DJ. I DJ on Saturdays when we be cooking out, and Instagram will be like, stop.
How did they be listening to it? Let me see what Angel is. Turn it off. This is up. Turn it off.
You play one more song.
I never got no strike. I did my whole stuff.
With us from day one. Like,
Really?
What was the app that everybody used to put up music on? They would listen to music like we did when we was in the island that we went to.
St. Thomas.
Oh, y'all been to St. Thomas?
That we were using to like.
Oh, Trilla.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Anytime we would try to post the Trilla video, they'd be like, yeah, right.
No,
it's
no.
going down. Nope, you can't have it.
I've seen 1,000 Trilla videos with other people's music.
Yeah, but I don't know if they would do it. We do our little Sunday cookouts on his account, Saturday cookouts. So Instagram is really like, who are you, sir? We're not going to let you do this at all, black man. Sit back. So that's all right, though. Okay, you sent it. Let me watch the feed on my phone.
Happy birthday love is flowing deep.
I
in
know.
here.
I had to turn my phone on silent because I
Did
was
you?
like, yes, because it was coming in, and I was like, I want to respond, but you know what? I'm just gonna wait until middle of the day, pop over there, and say thank you. I do appreciate it. Okay, I got just 2 more nails to put on, and then I'll stop being hood. Josh, what you doing this weekend?
Nothing.
Not a thing.
Nah. Probably eat a lot.
Try to hack into the FBI file.
Yeah, that's.
He probably could.
I'll probably do that for the 4th, actually.
Let's make it interesting.
Let's make it interesting. Yeah, no, Josh be on some old other stuff with the stuff he pulls off here.
I've always been into like tech stuff. I used to be the kid that like took apart the remote, but I would put it back together. Like I would be taking apart a lot of stuff at home. But as like being an engineer, and then I saw the math that was involved, I was like, nah, I'm good.
He like, I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good. Yeah, they were troubleshooting this one problem we had. Hold on, this is the last now. And I would have given up a long time ago. We would have been back to one cell phone. And he would have been like, Angel, I'd be damned about this COVID. Scoot over so I can get you in one shot.
Drew the algorithm up on the wall.
Yeah, he figured out. He was like, give me 1 second,
We
guys.
gotta solve for X, kid.
He bounced it from Vimeo.
whiteboard.
He bounced it from
I rolled
Vimeo
it
to a satellite, back down to YouTube via Twitter. Okay. Brescia had a perspective, but she can't. Brescia? Her best friend is Jada Pinkett's first cousin, so she can't really talk about it. But no. Oh, no, I did. Brescia was like, I know what everybody wants to talk about because we shot our podcast yesterday with Major.
Major knows everybody.
Twist off in case you get a little.
Hey, happy birthday, Angel. We sipping rosé for your birthday.
And I love Yes Way Rosé. I do. Okay, let me put these
Yeah,
up.
I'm gonna let you know. Your
Angel has them nails on.
Angel's cup and overflowed onto me.
My what?
Yeah, he said you overfilled my cup and it poured onto me.
What?
Splashed all over me.
Of blessings?
Get her to 100. $100.
Oh,
did it?
Yes, he got his swipe up feature.
I went from like 9,600 to like 11.3. I was like,
Oh, he was out of here.
Oh yeah.
Everybody eats me.
Everybody eats, man.
Everybody. Yes, thank you so much, Josh. That's so sweet of you. Thank you.
Angel really putting her nails on. She is fully black.
It's
Yo,
her birthday.
did
You're
you not
absolutely
know
right.
she
You put her.
hired?
I
I'm sorry if
I
that's-
knew, but I ain't know.
You didn't know? I'm sorry.
I ain't know no.
Listen, okay, I'm for real ready. One of the nails. These nails are gonna pop off doing. So just we're just gonna go. Oh yeah, they might. Sorry, I might get mad.
Angel is
after
glue.
this.
Hold on. I'm gonna put the single on it real
Angel,
quick. That
get
way
go
they
to
can
her
see.
single, Josh.
Listen. It's for my birthday. It's for my
Angel is putting her nails on. Hold on, I went too far in. Angel is putting her nails on right now before
Cause COVID, I can't have my chick Betty do my nails no more. So it's me and Kiss Cosmetics. Okay?
Betty's out.
Betty's out.
That's your wife, Tank.
That's what she does.
All right. I am so excited to talk about Jada and Will. Oh, that's what I'm gonna tell you. Are we muted still? Are we?
No, hold on. Let me mute him.
Real quick. Let me say.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
My voice
Alright.
is actually tired from all this filming I've been doing.
They're
this
so
week.
mad.
Listen,
It's
all this
screaming.
work. All
Sorry,
this work
guys.
you're doing. You come in with so much energy.
I'm taking tomorrow off. Not for the 4th of July.
But just to take it off. You should.
It's Malia Obama's birthday, and that's what we're celebrating.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to Here's the Thing with Kev on stage, and
That chick Angel.
it is her birthday.
Stage
Jay.
crew, y'all have showed up and showed out. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I've been hearing the dings on my phone left and right. Just so you know, I have read all of them. I will respond. Thank you, guys.
Angel is older than she was yesterday, and we thank God for grace. Amen.
Amen, amen, amen.
But that's not why we're here today.
Oh, it's
Angel.
not.
There's only one reason we'd even be here on your birthday. And, we're gonna talk about it. Literally, the moment we cut the cameras off on Tuesday in here, on my walk to my car, a bomb dropped.
Oh, didn't it though?
Oh, yeah. August Alsina,
Come on.
with Angela Yee in tow,
Yes.
professed his love openly
Come on.
to Jada Pinkett the Smith.
Ooh.
And when I say, oh, what you talking, August? Because these aren't necessarily new rumors.
No, not at all.
Hey, man, we've heard rumors. And, when I met Will, I should have said, hey, Will, I don't know. We have a lot
You
of time.
had the opportunity.
Just tell me, are you swingers or not? Because, the people, we be wondering.
We be wondering.
But, he caught me off guard. He bumped into me. I said, Will, what you talking? He said, man, you want the picture or not? I was like, now's not the time.
It's not the time. I'll take the
You
picture.
don't ask that on your first engagement with somebody you've been a fan of.
Right.
So people have been texting me, Kev, you got any? And I said, man, I hit him up. He ain't hit me.
He's dealing with a lot right now.
So the thing that's different now, I think, and I'm very curious to hear your thoughts.
Ooh, I can't wait to
The
tell
way August Alsina put his Keisha Cole hair on.
him. Come on, looking like
said,
the Wendy spokesperson.
Never knew it.
Yeah.
When I knew was we stopped kissing. Come on, Ron. I love that song, by the way.
Why?
Oh, Keisha, because she married J. Blige Jr.
Oh.
She said, I don't have the voice of Mary,
She said, I ain't got the voice or the ear. I'm just going to be out here.
but I got
Yodeling like a lamb.
She ran that thing. I thought that song was a joke at first. I was like,
She's like, I'm dead serious.
no, I'm going to do it 7 more times in this song.
In this one song, and y'all going to love it.
And I respected her stance on those notes. She's like, right notes, wrong notes, I'm seeing
All of them. She don't discriminate against any of the notes.
So the way August talked about it, Angel, it makes it kind of hard to deny. That was he's either an actor in training or he might have been telling the truth.
I firmly could be firmly wrong, and I don't mind that. I'm a black woman. I will stand in my wrongness. But today, on this day, my birthday, I 100% believe that he's telling the truth. I thought it was the truth before he said it. So all he did was just confirm what was in my spirit. From the first, listen, I have been an August Alsina fan, even like before he had gotten sick and when he went away and then he came back inside the Smith compound. But let me tell you, there was one video that he had posted on his Instagram a while ago, but he's one of those people that erase stuff because I was looking for it today, but he erased it. I was like, where is it? Because I remember when I saw it. And it was a video. It was not even well shot. It was on his camera, and it was him and Jada. I almost want to say Jada's mom was in the video too, but I can't fully remember. And they were using like terms of endearment, not like babe, not like, okay, these are doing something, but enough that you just like, how long y'all known each other for real? Right. But the look on Jada's face, looking at him, she looked like a woman who had just been eaten out from the Ruta tutor. The look on her face of just like, pure. I was like, what did happen? I know that look, okay, ladies and gentlemen. So I recognized the look when I saw it. I said, ooh, it looked like that boy said grace before he went in. That's what I saw on her face, okay? And I said, something's going on. Something's going on.
You acting up on your birthday, Angel.
Saying, I seen it. I know what I saw, okay? I know what I saw. And that was a lady who, listen, I married a younger man, so I understand, okay? I understand the privilege that comes with it. So I saw the look on her face, and I said, well, Jada, if that's what y'all doing, if y'all having openness like that. And y'all agree. I can't say nothing about it.
Angel said, I recognize that look. I've had it myself a few times.
I've had it myself, Jada. I understand. He's a young spry man, got a lot of energy. He's clean off of the booger sugar, so he got to put his energy somewhere else. And he put it into her, you know?
Angel, Lakita Mortex.
What, sir?
Why are you this way? Mark is here, her husband in the background.
He
said,
know the face. He know the face. Like, yeah, I know that face. I know that face, baby.
I done put the face on her. I know the face. I recognize it.
Yeah, so I'm just saying. You know?
So let me just say this before we continue.
Please.
Black people are hilarious. There is a meme. You remember Ayanna Van Zant when she had that man speaking into that hole, right on the ground, like to his dead ancestor? Somebody said this Jada when August Alsina said he had problems, like speaking to this hole. Breathe on, right? Y'all don't care about nothing in this world. No one is above the internet.
Oh no.
So, as a part of the family, I have my feelings.
I know.
Family.
As
I
a
know.
part of the family,
I know it's hard for you.
It's been a week for the Smiths.
It has. First, they got people doing masturbation, mime work towards their younger daughter, and now they got a wee one saying that he was given permission.
Oh,
Permission.
you did it.
From Willard.
You did it.
He said.
You tell me you did it. Look at me right now. Tell me you didn't do it.
He did it.
Did he?
He did it.
No, he didn't.
Listen.
He didn't do it.
Low key. I mean, so you wouldn't be in an open marriage, Kev?
Girl, do you know how insecure I am? I can't do that. I would be Keisha Cole. Oh, so you love him, what he can do with his abs and stuff. Oh, you like that, huh? So this is what you like, younger men. After everything we've been through, this what you like? Okay. Who was your baby's father? I help you raise 11 years of sacrifice.
Oh, yes.
I'm Mary J. Blige.
You ain't gonna be
I
playing.
cooked breakfast for you when I was fired. I made dinner. And now you want to get a young, strong Ghanaian man? He from Ghana.
Ghanaian.
I don't know how. He from Ghana.
He's 27.
He's a baby. Josh, he's around your
me.
age. Josh,
That could have been you,
you
Josh.
could've been.
What am I doing?
you over here clicking sling links and moving the camera around. You could have been
over there
slang-
near now.
Jesus.
You could have been slanging it to Jada. You
Could've
over
been
here.
Jada Pinkett Smith
the
Gonzalez.
whole time.
and
She
then,
like him about your age, Josh.
listen, and Josh wouldn't have said nothing. He would have just sat quietly.
That's on the way home from here. I would have never taken it to the what? Absolutely not. Kevin's. Oh man.
I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you what made it be serious to me that August wasn't playing, and he and Jada put that Erykah Badu on him.
Yeah, that's
August said, "Man, if I died right now, I'd be." That could be.
said.
What a day. What a day.
That's
27 years
he
old.
said I'd be all right if
Let
I
me
died
tell
right
y'all
now.
what.
I guess I'll see you.
The
next
Lord
time.
could take me now. I have fulfilled my duties. Let me tell you what. 20. I don't need 28 for what?
I don't need it.
Do you know what I did at 23? I don't need.
I lived a life.
Take me, God. It can't get no better than this. He can't move on to another person. He done been with Jada.
I'm telling you, that's a ministry right there. That's what these young boys don't know. Us older women, we have a ministry that will make you feel like you've done all you can in life. Okay, that's what you need to know. These old men, they not thinking right. They be trying to date these young women. It's us older women. Okay, we got a ministry.
Said we got a fulfillment spirit. When you're done here, amen. Oh, God's gonna give you a spirit of fulfillment over your life.
Fulfillment, okay.
Oh, Jesus only made it 33. Why? Because he had fulfilled what God had for him.
Hey.
Now you ain't Jesus, but after I'm done with you,
You gonna want to
you'll
meet
be
him?
like, God, take me now.
Take me.
Into you I commence my spirit, God. Eli, he gonna be speaking in tongues. Eli, lama sabachthani. It is finished. Yeah, God. Yeah, boss. Take me now, God. That's that good power universe. Big boom energy.
Big poom
Yeah,
energy.
see, now that's greens. See, y'all, them young girls be on that glory greens. They try to open the can,
Yeah.
dump it into a pot. See, big Bertha, Jada,
No.
Jada almost 50. She know how to let them greens simmer.
Don't she? Don't she?
She done set them ham hocks and let them greens.
Hey, all the
Ain't no
seasoning in the pot.
instant. Oh yeah, she making grits from scratch. She shucking corn. Let me
Never
get this.
shucking the corn.
Let me get this harmony going for this. You know, August coming over.
August coming to see me.
I got to get these greens.
Take care of this baby. Yeah, listen. There's no way I don't believe it. I mean, we have always, in this society, we have believed that they have been either swingers or in an open marriage. And on the Red Table Talk, where Will came on, they addressed being swingers. And this is something that I picked up on because I'm a person that tries to be very specific with my words because I know that certain words can apply more than one thing. And they were very specific in saying they weren't swingers. They did not address open marriage.
Swingers just means it be 4 of us. We playing 2 on 2.
we
Boss,
trade
boss.
spouses.
Okay, now I got you. All right, now I'm picking roll on that on the butt. I'm gonna run. Now you picking pop. Okay, now I'm gonna hit you at the free throw line extended. Now you,
Right, it's teams. You know what I'm
double
saying?
team now. We trapping.
Yeah.
We trap. Let's go. ISO.
Option.
You know we running offense.
Yeah. They were very specific that's not what they do. But I remember in that Red Table Talk interview when they were talking about their whole redefining of their marriage no longer being marriage, they do something called life partnership.
Yeah.
And he said, it doesn't matter. We will always be together. I don't care if she is over in another side of the house with somebody else and I'm over in. He said it sarcastically.
No, it was Jada said it.
Was it Jada who said
Yeah,
it?
she said, I don't care. We in this together.
Yes.
I don't care if you on that. You in that joker on that side of the house, and I'm in that joker with someone else.
Right.
But
we still together. And while it might have been said like in a funny way, there was potentially, obviously, allegedly, obviously, a lot of truth to that. And I remember those words specifically. I was like, oh, so they. I remember everybody being like, see, that's the type of marriage I want. We together, no matter with I don't want a life partnership. We are married. Marcus is open to me getting punched in the face if I talk about an open marriage.
I know. No, Marcus told me he in an open relationship. He's with Angel Tanksley, that chick Angel, Angel the actress.
Come on. Wigs, accents. I don't care how the accents sound. That's about as open as we get. Now, I'll play different characters, but there will be no extra women at all.
Let me tell you what, Angel. I'm going to tell you why I could never do this.
Tell me.
I know the Smiths got a bigger house than me. I can't imagine being in the kitchen, sipping some orange juice, and my wife came down after somebody else done broke her off, opened the refrigerator like, whoo! She drinking juice out the thing. Kev, let me tell you what. Them young men.
What's crazy is
and I'm just sitting here like, you know I can't do nothing with
Drinking
that.
your own tears.
You know I got bad knees. I can't do all that stuff. You want me to hold you up?
Will
you
got
saw
a-
the yoga
Will-
challenge?
Will got a son that age.
I
can't
know.
do that. I'm 37. I almost tore my ACL trying to hold you up.
Oh, I saw the yoga challenge.
Come on, you want some young strong man? She come in here like, whew, jeez. I got you. You want some breakfast? I don't want nothing.
I don't even like breakfast.
I don't even like what y'all was doing in there. You keep it down.
Keep it down.
Shoot.
He's not that
You
good.
can't be that loud. Dang, August. Leave her alone. It's enough. That's you're hurting her.
You're hurting.
She can't. You can't take it, August. Enough.
Woo, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Yeah. I don't know what type of where you have to be at in a relationship for that not to affect you on some type of way. Because I don't even like Marcus to help women. I'd be like, let her struggle. She can find her own man. Angel, I'm just trying to help her. The bags are heavy. Oh, well, that is life. We all got a load. So to imagine him actually like caring for her, because that August Alsina, it wasn't just about sex. That boy was in love.
Angel.
In love.
Angel.
Okay?
That was some real, that's why I was like, bruh. And you know, Jada said I'm calling myself to the table because, listen, it's one thing for something to be in the atmosphere and you ain't got no thing. That man came out and I was like, oh, you live that.
Yeah.
That's you. I can't imagine you lying about that with such conviction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, bruh, kill me.
Right. I'm be okay. I'm going to be all right.
He had felt. Only a love can give you pain like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Casual sex can't give you pain like that. Oh
No.
man, when I knocked her back for a couple times.
Yeah.
That's not gonna make you feel that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He wrote songs about her.
I mean, when I saw that song and I saw the meme he put the in the video, he put her middle name as the text message name, and then the meme being her from I can't remember which movie. I was like, what? Like, he put it all out on the line then, and they didn't. And this is the thing, they could have said something then when he did that.
Did you know when that came out?
No.
I didn't hear nothing about that.
But the fact that it was out there, I'm sure the Smiths knew that they could have been like, August, you playing too much. Like, back it all the way up. You doing too much. So now that he's put it out there, and the fact that they didn't give a unified statement. First, Jada was like, absolutely not.
Then she was like, well, shoot, let me just talk to y'all.
let me come to this table real quick.
Let's play the song, hey.
Play the song. It's good too. It's actually somebody else, one of these other young people's song first. Who was it, Josh? So you remember who it is? You be knowing the people's names.
Honestly, I haven't really paid too much attention to August Alsina's music. Also, I think he's putting some stuff out though, or he already has recently. So I don't know if that's just kind of fodder for him at this point with this, but I don't know this song specifically.
Okay, it was some other little child song, like Janae Aiko.
She blocked me on Twitter.
Did she really?
What you didn't say
I
about
didn't
her?
say anything.
Kev.
Maybe one thing I said, it got back to her. I don't know how. I just said her album song sounded like one long song.
Oh, okay. So you clowned her pretty
album?
much.
No, that was like years ago, and I didn't even say it a lot. But I mean, I remember I was listening to her album, and I was like, man, this song 37 minutes, and I was on track 7. I just didn't realize, I didn't know where they stopped and began.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Oh no, it was Kalani.
Layla.
It was
Aaliyah, God rest her soul.
Yeah, Tatiana. Kalani.
It was Kalua.
That's what her name was. Kalani had the song
here's
first.
a song, guys. Here's a song. And it's like a text message happening between them.
Yeah, the text message is great.
And he put Corin as the person he's texting, which apparently is Jada Pinkett Smith's
middle name.
What you talking?
Why is you texting me? Asking who next to me? Why you care about who having sex with me? Now you all on my line, why you pressing me? Cause I got her legs open like sesame. What I got cooking with her ain't your recipe. Oh, she on her knees when she blessing me. When you girl, I gave you the best of me. But you said to me, you wasn't ready to be what I needed. So I gave you time to make me a priority. But my feelings out there, you ignored it. Being real is what you can't afford. And I paid a lot for it. The time I invested, you can't give it back. You can't get mad at the way I react. You got me feeling like it wasn't nice. Just a natural. Putting on a show.
That's where he put the GIF.
Uh-huh.
I'm mad at the song.
Baby, could we just let this go? Let it go, let it go. And in your business, and in your business. Don't know who I'm with. Oh, no, no, that shit. And in your business.
Man.
Don't be in this business. Don't be in this business. Oh, no, no, that shit. None of my shit.
That's good.
Listen.
She threw that on him.
Man.
He said, handle your business. Hey.
So apparently that was a year or two.
Yeah.
Ago.
When he was in it. He was in that. He was in that cat. Okay? That's when you get in the studio with the stank still on you and you just write your heart out. You sing the notes.
I'm the one that's usually out of control. Angel got me being like, man, there are children here. Joshua's only 27.
I'm August
Listen,
age.
he's August's age. He know. Now he knows.
You only Alcina years old.
Only Alcina years old. Josh would have been writing music had the same thing happen.
I would have became an R&B singer. Immediately.
immediately.
They got a studio in the house.
Josh would have been speaking fluent Spanish.
Exactly.
Mi corazón es afuera de broken.
Te amo. Te amo, Jada. Yeah, he would have been all about them notes.
Su pum pum es muy bueno.
Probably could have got a Will verse. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, get on here and rap. Talk about the blessing you gave me. Talk about the
my
blessing.
Gosh. So here's an interesting thing that was kind of, not a lot of people have saying this, but enough.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
Sorry. There's a lot of people who are feeling like she took advantage of him. His age, his place in life. He had just been through some stuff in life, and that if the roles were reversed, we would be looking at this situation very differently.
Yeah.
Your thoughts, Angel?
I think that is a legitimate way to think of it, that her being an older woman and him being a younger boy younger man, I'm not going to make him a boy, that was dealing with addiction recovery, that she out of the two knew exactly what she was doing. I think a lot of times because we see the male gender as like these sexual beings that want sex, that is their, full focus, that when it comes down to sex, that they know exactly the choices that they're making and everything. But I don't think that's completely fair. And being that according to him, they had been in relationship back when he was 23 or 24. That's a really young age to be involved with someone that much older than him. I mean, and we look down on men, like if it was a 50-year-old man with a 20-some-year-old chick, we would be like, that's low-key, like, nasty. They're both adults. Yeah. So I'm not going to put it down to like, oh, she's like low-key a pedophile. I'm not going to say that, but right. I can believe that she definitely, out of the two, if this is going to be considered wrong, if that's the label people are going to put on it, I'm not saying that's what I'm putting on it, she's the one that is more responsible in this situation for the outcome. So
do you feel like, so let's see, she's 48 now, he's 27. So if we back up, I don't know the exact timeline, but we back up 5 years, she's 43, he's 23.
Yeah.
He's fully of age.
Yes.
Right? But I just think it's like that age gap is a little...
It's a lot, and you can't ignore addiction, because a lot of times what they say with people who are addicts, whenever you become an addict is the age that you kind of stop maturing. So if he became an addict at like, I don't know what age, so I can't really say, but if he became an addict at 20 or at 18, mentally he's still operating kind of at that age. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even in recovery, he's still acting at that age. So, and put it like this, because I have done a lot of research when it comes to like protecting children from predators. And this low key is like classic predatory behavior, like making someone indebted to you, someone who is disconnected from their family some way, somehow, so that you have more control over their world and their scope of their world. Again, I'm not calling her a predator because, again, I don't know the whole situation. This is all allegation. But if I were to go off of just what he is saying,
speculate.
If I were,
that's what the word I was trying to think of.
It starts with an S.
It starts with an S,
not a P.
Not a P.
That's what messed me up.
That's what messed all of us up, that we couldn't help you.
Sorry, guys. Before we went live, I was trying to think of the word, like, because we're talking about this before she explains what happened, and this is speculation.
Yes. So this is complete speculation. So I'm not trying to drag Jada, Will, or August. But if I were to use the speculation of him being younger, him being a recovering addict or on the road to trying to recover, and her being a woman who at the time was not dealing with addiction, if they entered a romantic relationship, she preyed on him.
One of the comments said he was a man. He knew what it was going in.
Yeah, we can say that all day long. Absolutely. Yeah. We can say that all day long. But at some point in time, we have to recognize where we were at those ages. Oh, yeah. And you know what I'm saying? And at 23 years old, if I were to have gotten in a relationship with a almost 50-year-old man, my family would have went off and they would have been like, you're dumb.
What if that man was famous and rich.
They would have been like, can we eat? Can you, if you gonna do this, we all eating, Angel. If you gonna sacrifice your poom poom for this, okay? We don't agree, but we better all be eating at the table. So
At that red table.
Come on, all of us.
That better be the bread table.
Exactly. So yeah, I know. I mean, but I think we do that. I being 40 and being able to be retrospective of like my life, I was dumb at 20 and 23. Like there is no way if I would have gotten in a relationship with a almost 50-year-old man that I would have been able to keep up mentally with.
Oh, for sure.
That he would have been able to run games in my head. That's the reason why I was very reluctant to date anybody a lot older than me, because I didn't want to be taken advantage of.
And the crazy thing is, when you were 23, you thought you knew everything.
All of it.
You didn't know what you didn't know until you realized, boy, I was dumb. I remember thinking I knew stuff at 15, 16, like obviously. So that's part of it. It's you're probably more susceptible to in any part of life, not just with this, but because you think, oh man, I'm grown. I know what's going on. But somebody that's been around the sun quite a few more times than you have been. They got a little bit more to do. Or a little bit more they can do to you mentally, like you were saying. I saw on Twitter somebody was like, the Smiths are using drama to promote a Facebook show. This is ma'am or sir, I don't remember who posted it. This is America. Yeah. The Kardashians have built $1 billion family industry doing this exact thing.
And they go to the extent, the only thing they probably haven't had is like human sex trafficking happening. Everything else has happened in their family. Sex tapes. You have people going through a complete gender transition, affairs. Like they have had everything that you could possibly think of that could happen to one family.
Kim and Courtney were fighting for this season promo.
Fighting.
She smacked Kim's makeup off into the door. She smacked her against the door, and I was low-key like, I might watch this season. If y'all are doing this, is wrestling now.
Yes.
Like, I honestly don't think anything in the Kardashian family is real. I feel like it's all fodder for their team, because you notice it always ramps up. Right when that season is about to start, the Kardashian drama always ramps up. They don't ever have none of that stuff in the off season.
No,
Kim
they
ain't
don't.
doing the butt thing in February.
Absolutely
That's beginning
not.
of the season behavior.
They have catered their lives to their season. We've watched them become transracial. Did you see the pictures? Thinking of Kylie. Wait a minute, which one is it? Kendall? Yeah, it's Kylie. Kylie and the big one, Courtney. No, what's her name? Chloe. Watching them, they have.
Close your eyes to try and
because I had to think. I
got the name. It's
Kylie and
right behind her eyelids.
and Chloe. We have watched them change. And Kylie started off as looking like a little Irish girl. Now she look Puerto Rican. And you done seen Chloe over here looking good and biracial. She didn't start off that way. She didn't. They have done everything, and they get supported, and they make millions off of it. And so now we looking at the Smiths and trying to keep them up to another standard. No, they got money. They got wackiness going on over in their family. If they choose to monetize it.
This is America, man.
Yeah.
Like that. And honestly, I'm going to be right there.
You better know it.
As soon as that I don't even watch. The crazy thing is, this is the problem, right? We create the content that we say we don't like.
Right.
Because if we did not, this wouldn't be on Red Table Talk if they thought we wouldn't watch. And I have only watched the Red Table Talks when it's like,
juicy.
Oh, yeah, when it's just let's talk about wholeness and stuff. Man, don't nobody care.
I don't care about that.
No, I want to see the juicy stuff.
The juice. Give it to me. Give it to me.
And the meme came out of Jada interviewing herself immediately.
Come on.
So that was, that was the layup.
That was the layup. She would be they would be bad content creators.
Come on.
To not use this listen, if I were them, if we're going to talk about, because here's the thing, Page 6 is going to do it, TMZ, everybody's going to eat off of this thing. We talk about it.
Yeah.
So I might as well, y'all might as well watch me talk about it on my show.
Exactly.
Right? And how else to build a thing. And like you were saying about the Kardashians, like it's such an interesting thing that their family's rise to fame started with Ray J's penis.
It did.
Ray J's penis kicked off the whole thing.
Yep.
But people don't even talk about that anymore.
Nope.
They are so good at it.
Yeah.
That they have effectively removed that part as the first thing you think of.
I'm telling you, they took Black lives and catapulted themselves into. I mean, just even think about the daddy.
With OJ.
We weren't thinking about him until OJ. They know how to use Black people like a springboard, like nobody's business.
They was looking at Black people like a draft board.
Come on.
Kim was like, Chris, what was the Chris dude she was married to?
Exactly. What was that Chris dude?
Like,
She was married to a Black dude before then.
Who, was she?
Yeah, she was married to a Black producer.
I know.
This is because she wasn't famous yet. They didn't make no sex tape. And then she did the sex tape, and that worked. And then she was like, I just don't listen. I've been to Calabasas. Ain't that many Black people for them to keep finding. I got Black female friends that can't find Black people the way the Kardashians do. They got a goddamn going. What's the metal detector for Black men? And they be finding these dudes, okay? And they use it to their advantage. They are like, we are going to build an empire off of Blackness better than Black people can.
And Kim saw Kanye and was like,
let me get this tortured soul.
Chris Humphries wasn't good enough at basketball.
Nobody cared about that boy.
She was like, I really need, Chris Paul Bronze level of stardom to really push. Chris Humphries, like, you averaging 7 minutes?
Right.
Wasn't she with Reggie Bush at one point?
Yes, of course she was.
Was
Come
she?
on. You don't remember Kim being with Reggie Bush?
Yes. I just remember
How
that.
can you not remember?
There's so much to remember about her.
I know. It's a lot.
Kim Kardashian and Reginald Bush?
Yes. Her and Reggie Bush were together for a very long time. That's when she got her booty. That's when she started getting them butt shots. And she kept saying, I don't have implants. And I was like, those aren't implants. That is booty shots. There is a difference, honey.
They sure were.
Yes. Because I remember a picture where a butt I was like, how you get your butt to fold down? Like, I was like, what is this? But anyways, yes, they have used Black culture, Black men to catapult their career like no other. So yes, I can't be upset if the Smiths do the same. Because like you said, other people are going to talk about it and also will be hypocritical of them. They've had everybody else on their show bare their souls, bare all their problems for them. Not to say, here's the thing. I don't think just because you're a celebrity, I don't think just because you enter the world of influencer that your life is up for grabs for anyone.
Yeah.
However, I do think there is a level of transparency that you have to keep if you don't want people to start calling BS on you when you're over here dissecting everyone else's mess for them and feeling as though your conversation with them is going to bring them some.
Well, when you get in trouble, you got to go see the red table. When
got
Snoop
to
said
see
that
it.
stuff about Gail, he put him dreads into a ponytail. He put his I got in trouble glasses on.
No, come on.
And he sat there.
Yeah.
And Jada, when you said that about Gail.
Come on.
You said that about me. So now Jada got to put a mirror on the other side of that table.
And talk to herself.
You let him eat your butt. You let him eat my butt.
When he ate that booty like groceries, okay? That Instacart grocery pickup that you let him eat, okay?
That $90 membership,
Yes.
free delivery all
That
year.
free delivery. You
Free
delivered
delivery.
them booties to August, okay? But it was all year long. It just wasn't in August, was it? Huh?
Somebody tweeted at Jada, why did you lie about August? Y'all don't care about
They don't
anything
care.
in the world.
They don't care. But you know what? When Jada first got on Instagram, while I was truly excited, I'm so excited because everybody wants to feel closer to celebrities that they've looked up to. I did low key.
So did August.
Right. Okay. He was like, I'll get closer to you. I was low key worried because she was always on this extremely deep tip that it was just like, oh man, that's gonna be something
She
really.
was on that deep tip, all right.
Hey,
That's what she said.
But that it was gonna be hard for her to maintain that. Like when you are constantly talking about a growth that you feel like other people should have, it then holds you to such a high standard that if you do something even remotely, I mean, this is a big one, but if you do something even remotely like wrong, it becomes really blown up. And so I worried from the beginning. I was like, girl, you better start posting some hair tutorials or something, because if you stay on this, I am the light, let the light shine through you, walk in your truth stuff, you gonna have to walk in your truth in front of all these people. So yeah, I feel for them. And wow, this is great to talk about, because who doesn't love juicy stuff? If this all did happen, I hope that they don't leave this man out here to dry. Hey, like,
listen, I think you made a fantastic point as far as the narrative creation, right? It removes the ability for you to be human when you're known for only the one thing. Yeah, that's why. Even personally with myself and yours, like, I never take myself seriously. I never try to put myself above people, because I know I'm susceptible to making mistakes and things like that. And I think that's a human element. Yeah. And also I feel like you made another fantastic point. Thank you. The way the Red Table Talk was built, you couldn't not. Because if you don't do it, you can't have nobody else on. Absolutely. Because if the Red Table Talk is where you got to go have the hard conversations after you make a mistake. Jordan Woods, and they were very helpful with Jordan Woods, right? Fighting against the Kardashians. They try to throw her out, and now Khloe right back with Tristan, of course, right back with Trashton. Right, yes. And that was us being like, we not going to throw y'all out. You shouldn't have been over there with them white folk in Calabasas. And that's what be happening when you do that. But we're going to put our arms around you and make sure they don't get to treat you like that. So I'm not even faulting them for their thing. Like, I feel like you can disagree with how they've treated people, this and that. Like, I'm not going to argue against that. But when you do that and you fall victim, whereas if that was any other black celebrity, if that was Gabrielle Union, for example, and that happened, people would have been like, get her on Red Table Talk, and that person would have had to go there to, quote unquote, answer for their crimes in front of this. And Smith, why do I keep touching stuff? Bless your heart, kid. I just always got to mess with something. He's like, Melissa gets so mad. Let me cover up both of these so I don't touch it. But I think the show would have instantly lost its credibility if, and honestly, I honestly think if it doesn't look like, you know, remember T.I. got in trouble. Jada was the principal's office for black celebrities. Pretty much, table, Jada, Willow.
Oh, my God. Don't you give that Willow. That used to irk my nerves. I was like, you got a nail later in your mouth? What are you on? Yes. I was like, she got a nail later or a sucker or something in her mouth, a cough drop. Stop it. But yes, I know what you're saying. So sorry. She did. That was what you did it. You know what she did. She got a Jolly Rancher, watermelon Jolly Rancher. But when you do it, you're gonna have to have your daughter with a Jolly Rancher in her mouth.
And that's the thing, Angel. You just remember.
So it was like that, Mom, with August.
That's so awkward. Even for like. The Smiths have made it obvious they are a different type of family in more ways than one, right? Yeah. Because when Jada made this joke on that side house, you on the house somebody else. Is it Nana, Granny? What do they call her mom?
Adrian. It's her real name. I can't remember, but Adrian.
She was like, see, I never agreed with that, right? So I think you hit on something really key. They were very careful with their words.
Oh yeah, I picked up on that thing.
Yeah. So I wonder if who's the Jada for Jada, right? Because Jada was like the lead person interviewing the people who got in black trouble.
Ayala gonna have to come, or Oprah gonna have to come out retirement.
Ayala be like, not on my watch.
You let that young man, lick you up and down till you said stop. You let him play with your body, baby. Made you feel hot. Let him do all the things you wanted him to do. Because tonight, baby, you wanted him to get freaky with you. That's what Ayanla is going to say. And Jada's going to have to respond to that. Okay?
And that's why if you're going to go on there, you got to answer the hard questions. Yeah. Because at this point, black people are basically like, We've been waiting.
We want to know the answer.
And we've supported your show.
We have.
And we've let the black people get in trouble come talk to you. We did all that. And now it's not only going to be what she says, it's how genuine you are. It's did you avoid the hard, because you can't at least have the same amount of toughness
Yeah.
that you put other people under.
Uh-huh.
Right? And somebody gonna have to hold your feet to the fire.
Yes.
And you're gonna have to answer for them questions that not the nice stuff.
Nah.
You're gonna have to give the real answers, or the credibility is gone.
Completely gone. And here's the thing. She's already kind of put her back against the wall by coming out with absolutely not true. Right?
Yeah.
Already. Because she could have just been like, we're going to talk about this on the Red Table Talk. Because if she recants that, we then have to deal with, okay, you came out with a lie when you didn't have to. You could have just paused on that. And if you say it didn't happen, then now we're going to have to see what you come up with and to see if we actually believe you or not. And I just, for this couple, Will and Jada, that we hold so high, and we've appreciated the transparency they've given and how they've even redefined their marriage and all the things how they parent their kids differently. They were talking about we let the kids pick their punishment. I remember when they were talking about that stuff. I was like, what black family do that? That's what you do when you got money. We've accepted them through all of this. So I think they set up an expectation to us that they walk in their truth boldly. And so to do anything but that is going to be a bit of a shock, I feel like, to the people that have supported them, because we have through all the stuff that we're not used to. You know, we're used to in the black community, if your child do something wrong, the parent chooses how hard they're gonna whoop the child, because that's usually what we doing, what we taking away. And y'all talking about, no, we just let our kids determine the punishment. We were like, okay, we'll still go see your movie. And then to take away, I mean, some people might have seen it as taking away some of the sanctity of marriage or whatever, but to change marriage altogether and call it a life partnership. I mean, some people are like, oh, that could work. You know, we supported them through all that. So to potentially to lie now is just going to be a slap in the face of the people who have accepted everything they put from them.
Now, someone in the comments said they owe no one an explanation. Here's why I disagree with that. Because if you were private about your life, and you never said nothing, and you just made your movies, and you stayed in the back, right? Fine, that's my marriage. Mind your business. When you opened that show up, and you were jumping into other people's lives, and when people got in trouble, and you were the place where people had to explain their mistakes. Now you definitely don't owe anyone an explanation. Right. But if you don't give one, then your show loses its credibility. That's honestly, that's where the difference is. Once you go into the world and say, this is what this show is, this is how we do this. Obviously it's your marriage. You don't have to say nothing about nothing. No. Right? But you want people to keep watching this show. And if you don't explain yourself, then don't expect anybody else to have to come on their show and explain themselves to you. And I think that is where it changed. 5 years ago, before that show, and honestly, Will and Jada can be like, mind y'all business. Right. I mean, we thought they were swingers before now. Right. So. We already, and we still went and saw Bad Boys 3. We heard all the rumors. Yeah. Black people, we'd be knowing stuff. When she was doing rock, we were still like, yeah, it's fine. They be eating other people out, and we're here for it. Yeah. We were okay with it. Yeah. So in your marriage, there's a lot of different marriages that Monique and her husband had an open relationship. Like, it's not terrible. Even. I feel like if they want to continue down that path, they are going to have to explain it. If they don't, that show credibility is done. You know, because they could have, and I feel like I said, I'll say it again. She backed herself up in a corner. They possibly would not have had to explain as much stuff had she not came out with an absolutely not. Because if it is true, she could be like, that's our personal business and I don't want to talk about it. But when you decide you gonna put up the fist like, nah, you ain't gonna say this, then we gonna need. What is this rock thing? What were you saying? She did sell rock? She used to, not sell rock. She used to sing rock. She was in a rock band. Rock music, yes. What did people thought I meant cocaine? I know she's from Baltimore, but I don't mean that she sell crack. Is that what y'all thought I said? She was in a heavy metal band. Yeah. And we was like, oh, okay. We were like, all right, Jada, we'll be here when you remember that ain't what we really be doing a lot of. I do think
that's one thing that I will say in my own, like, building my own, like, brand or whatever the hell you want to call that I'm doing. I have tried to be as authentically me as possible so that people don't get confused on what type of person that I am, so that people don't get caught off guard if they realize something about me. I'll be like, I showed y'all that. I showed y'all. Let's not get confused on. And I feel like they were good with that up to a point, but I think this might just have been further than what they had wanted to go.
Will and Jade and them?
Yes, as far as with them being in an open relationship, it might have been further than what they wanted to go. But then you don't need to keep your F-boy on the show. You don't need to bring him on the show. You don't need him to be on camera with family vacations. You see, if Will got a side chick, we don't know who it is. Mm-hmm. We have no idea who she is, okay? Or side whatever. We don't know who that person is. And with that being said, we're not questioning that person. Mm-mm. That person is not going to be able to appear randomly in front of a camera for no interview.
I don't want it no more. Switch topic.
But no, regardless of what they're doing, I'm saying because it's a part of his life, if he has somebody on the side of whatever, because that's not a part of his life that he wants to be put in front of the camera, he keeps it from in front of the camera. Mm-hmm. But August was put in front of the camera multiple times with them. And I'm like, don't play with that type of fire if that's not the fire you want in your, brought into the daylight. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I think something you said about your own personal brand, I think that's the best way for us to live our lives because, Will and Jada came up in the mysterious celebrity world. Yeah. Right? Will's openness with social media is less than a year or two old. Yeah. Right? That's where because he came up like Denzel. Denzel and Brad Pitt, they don't do that stuff. They had publicists for their image. You and I are coming up more in the social media world. You obviously are a professional actress prior to this. But we, our audience is knowing us for who we are. That's why even with the, when I was getting lightly dragged on the internet the other day, I was getting dragged for something that I've always kind of done. Yeah. Which is seek knowledge, right? So if you know me and to that same thing, if you're first getting introduced to me by that, you might not know. Right. But my fans like, oh no, Kevin, he's been asking some long, tough questions for years. Right. Like the Ask Us series goes back to before I even moved to LA. Mm-hmm. The first episodes are 7, 8, 9 years old. Ask a white boy, ask a black guy, things like that. So are very old. So if I make a mistake on that show, it's because that's in line with who I've been trying to be. Yeah. Now, if you go out and find that, there's some rumor that I'm doing something completely contrary to my character. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, hitting my wife, you'd be like, oh no. Yeah. That's the end of me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's not, and Will and them they've had these rumors swirling around for a long time.
A very long time.
It's not new.
It's not new.
Oh, we just, there's people that have been rumored to be in the group. They don't need to be named.
You don't want to name. Look at you. You get I want y'all to know, Kev be really trying to be as politically correct as possible with people that he hopes to work with or meet one day. He be like, we're not going to name them. No. I'm like, name them.
I mean, well, we might as well.
We here, ain't we?
Now, Tisha Campbell Martin.
Listen,
whom I also met.
I know what
I don't talk about it as much because, she was nice too. I was actually, do you know that story?
No, I'm surprised.
We were on the same show.
Y'all were on a show together?
No, just like an episode.
That's all right. Why you quit trying to downplay stuff?
I'm minimizing your accomplishments,
Kev. You're not going to do it today.
We weren't acting.
It don't matter, Kev.
Okay. She's the wrong one to try and minimize yourself around.
She about as bad as I am.
Listen, you going to speak. What was the show? You were the star. If you didn't know it, you know it now. You were the star, Kev. Now, what was the show?
It was Tyrese and Rev Run's show. Men.
They had a show together? What?
What's it
called? Like, it might have been a little show. Actually, I don't know.
What was it? Was it something on Musical.ly? No. What was the show?
Did you have to swipe up to see it?
Tyrese and Rev.
It's not you, it's men.
Oh, that's it's not you. Okay, Kev. You were the star of It's Not You, It's Men.
I just did a segment.
And Tisha was on there, which as your co-star. I love it. I love
You
it.
guys
Just
are right
on
next
the-
to each other on the IMDb credit, Kev.
Come on.
So anyway, Tisha said on the same day that this came out, the truth always comes out in the end, no matter how hard anyone tries to hide it. Lies are just a temporary delay to the inevitable. That part was, she could have just been posting that.
She could have
because
just been.
She could have just been posting. Oh, it was unknown. I'm sorry. But I think it might have been a little more directed.
Well, when you swipe and she responded to one of the because you had to go onto the shade room because you know they real shady over
I
there.
unfollowed the shade room.
I don't follow. Oh, do I follow? That's I followed them.
A while ago for my sanity.
Now it took it away. I just had it up.
Yeah,
And
you'll
you
never
know
find it again,
it's gonna
Angel.
be. I just am so mad. Anyways, she then responds to someone, and she purposefully, God dang it, this is not gonna load. Capitalizes the word will several times. She's like, yes, they will be found out, and the world will not. The kiki is the world will not believe them. Very like, okay, we understand who you're talking about. Is that a sub? Is that what we call a sub
That's
today?
a subtweet.
I believe
We're-
that
That's
was
a
a
sub, Josh.
You're doing good, Angel. I'm proud of you.
She was subbing the mess out of Will, is what she was substitute teaching him. And I think she's making a point because I know that while she was with Dwayne, who was known to be Will's best friend, I'm sure they were all close, but I'm not, again, all speculation. I don't believe they're as close. Okay, I found it. She somebody responded to her message that she had put up, the one thing that Kev read, and they said, thank you, even though they lied to the end. She responded, and you're right. They will, capitalize, lie till the end. And the key is people will stop believing them. Now, why we needed will to be the focus word, because that in the context, if we think about like language, will did not need to be the emphasized word unless she was subbing, is the term, subbing Will Smith. That's all I'm going to say about that today. Oh, my God. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot, especially when these are people that you look up to and you just, you know, you want the people that you admire to be like quote unquote normal. And when you find out, oh God, it's like the furthest from what the average person does, you're just like, what am I supposed to do with this?
And people are saying don't worship celebrities. I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a celebrity.
Yeah.
I just want you to enjoy my entertainment.
Yeah.
Right? Don't worship, because the worship is where you expect people to be perfect,
Yes.
or you expect them to do what you think they should do in all scenarios. It's so funny when I said this theological thing, and I just want to be a little frank here.
Please.
People was like, don't do it, Kev. Like, y'all, I'll do what I want to do.
Come on.
And I know their heart is,
Yeah.
I don't want nothing to happen to you, but
Yeah.
I'm a creative person. I
Yeah.
have to do what I feel is right.
Yeah.
And I know people don't want me to step in landmine, but I'm going to have to.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
learn. Like, I think if people just don't think that I'm being maliciously mean,
Yeah.
but it's hard to be upset with someone who is genuinely seeking knowledge,
Yeah.
right? And I think I've come up with the perfect phrase for the beginning of that show.
Perfect.
This is my journey. I want to learn more about people, how they think, and why they think. You're welcome to come along, or you're welcome to not.
Now, Kev, I prayed that the
What
Lord was
the-
going to give you something, and
what
he
did
gave it to you. Now, Kev, that is beautiful because it does break it down. It does break down that,
Yeah.
like, I'm just trying to learn. I'm not trying to make a statement. I'm not trying to support some sort of movement. It is just literally me learning, me taking
Yeah.
in what people are saying and then figuring out how I want to digest it. And low key, while I got so excited to reach my 100,000, again, thank you, stage crew, because y'all showed up. It also low key got me nervous because these were people learning me for the first time, and I, like everybody else that I've had, the 97.5
Yep.
thousand, they have gotten a chance to like already know me for me, so they kind of know like this is where Angel stands, this is what she believes, this is what she gonna do.
Yep.
And when you have new people join, it's just like, okay, trying to hurry up and introduce yourself in a way that, like, I don't know what you thought before you got here, but let me
Yeah.
hurry up and get you to where
Let me
you
get
need to be.
acclimated to
Yes.
what it is, because it ain't. I'm more than just this Here's the
Right.
thing, or because you've been on the channel since October of last year,
Yeah.
pretty consistently, right?
Yeah.
But that was my content.
Yeah, it
On
was
your channel,
Listen.
you are you.
right. We be cussing sometimes. We do a lot. I be like twerking when I feel like it. My husband hates it. There's a lot of things that I do that you wouldn't see on a Kev on Stage Studios because I am brand friendly. Whatever brand that I'm dealing with, I'm not going to mess up that brand. But when I'm dealing with my own brand, I'm going to do what I want to do and like trying to hurry up and get people to realize what that brand is so that they're not like, Would you, Angel, you said that? Yeah, I said it before, and I said it a couple of times. I'm going to say it again in the future. So if it offends you now, it's going to offend you later.
And that's so Big Irish J got smashed
Ooh, what
onto
happened?
his show the other day. And they were like, Big Irish J was drunk. Like, Big Irish J, it's Big Irish.
That's what
That's
they do.
Jay be drinking. He
Right.
was on Ask Her yesterday like, why are the lights so bright? He was on that Telemar do.
Yeah.
And that's how people, like, I totally agree with you. Melissa has shared that same sentiment. It's like, because people can tear you down. Like,
Yeah.
and I know a lot of my comments, people were like, Kev, I don't want you to get dragged. Like, I appreciate that. And I really do.
Yeah.
Right? But that's like telling Angel not to act. You know what I mean? Or telling Josh not to take pictures. Like, this is our artistic expression.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a content creator. I'm a comedian. It's like telling me not to take a joke on stage. Like, I have to do it now. With that being said, I do understand the criticism and where people are like, okay, Kevin, you're going to do this. Here's how it might be better, which is what you were like. And I agree with that thing. But to say, Kev, don't
do it. That's
like,
that's
because
harsh.
then for me, it's what I was telling Liz. I was like, for me, then it's like, my platform has gotten so big, I can't do what I really want to do now.
Yeah.
Because people might like, and that would be the worst thing ever. For me
Right.
to feel like now that I
lost yourself under that role.
Yeah.
I lost myself because these videos don't do nothing. They don't do crazy numbers, right? But people who watch them all the way to the end. And
Yeah.
then I get the people in my DMs. I get called everything but a child of God,
Oh,
and I get
wow.
called the childest of God. And people, it's funny. People
a
tell on
clown.
themselves, yeah, they clown, Christian clown. Oh, yeah. But people really cheer the ones that they agree with.
Of course.
They don't mention the ones they don't agree with. So if I made you happy this week, guarantee you, give me a couple more episodes. Because it doesn't bother me to learn.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me to. I could sit with a gay pastor and his husband
Yeah.
and try to understand how they think that's right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who can't do that, and that's fine. That might not be your grace.
Right.
But I couldn't sit with Candace Owen. I couldn't have that conversation with her because I'd just be like, there's no way for me to even be objective. People were like, get Candace Owen. No. I could not do that, And I think Charlemagne Charlemagne had Rush Limbaugh on the Breakfast Club. I couldn't do that. That's not my grace.
You said I don't have it. I don't have it to give.
I don't have the freedom to be objective and to learn. I don't want to learn about that. Couldn't sit with no KKK person.
He said
we
I
wouldn't
can't.
have no conversation. We ain't no way to just sit there and have you disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Or feel like people are like disrespecting you. So, but I do appreciate that. And
I feel like what I hope for you is it's not that everybody is like, oh yeah, what Kevin's doing is great, but I do hope that you start noticing in the because it's unrealistic. People just don't be doing that when it comes to something like as hot and heavy as a religion.
Yeah.
But what I do hope is that the conversations that happen after people watch them is like just on a deeper level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I remember, the things that there's some people I should apologize to from high school, the way the Christian that I was. Oh Lord, listen, you don't talk about my God, okay? But I am now at a place where I can have a conversation with someone that believes completely different than me and just really hear them out. Not that it's going to change my belief, my conviction, but really get to understand where they're coming from.
Yeah.
And I do believe that is a huge part. That's the biggest part that I feel like out of the Christian religion that we're missing is that we can't listen. We have a hard time listening.
yes.
And that's what I'm hoping, that the conversations that happen after people watch your series is not so much directed to you in the DMs. It's the conversations they have with people.
That's also what I said in the opener. The point of this show is for you to take this information and sit with it.
Yeah.
Question things yourself. Read the Bible. Talk with your pastor. Talk with your friends. Have those discussions.
Yeah.
Not to get mad at me for opening the conversation.
Yeah.
This has been a great episode.
Yeah.
We got to cut it off because we got to do some other stuff, and Angel got to get home so she can celebrate her birthday. So give us a second. We're going to send the other link out for the other stuff. But until then, we love y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all the best.
Y'all are. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes.